Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. This is Eyebrows Iced Coffee. This is my podcast. Grateful to be here. Grateful to be here. I'm here with my people's voice of reason. I'll give him a minute to introduce himself, guys.
Voice of Reason, NF. Everyone asks what the NF stands for. Is no filter. Also, YouTube sometimes limits you to just be great. So you got to throw extra letters in so your channel can be unique and they get to you directly. But that's me, Voice of Reason, NF. And I'm here in full support for Eyebrows and
Iced Coffee.
I'm excited for her. You don't need the laptop. I'll do it. But we are here, yes.
Yes, we're here. I want to start this episode by saying God loves you. God loves you. God loves you. Whatever you are going through, because we all going through something. And we suffer. And I had to learn that everything has a lesson behind it. Because before I'm like, gosh, all I feel is suffering. But as time goes on and something else happens that shows you why the previous thing happened, it's like, wow, I get it now. You got to be strong. You got to be a beast to make it out here. You have to be. So all those tests and all those lessons is for a reason. It's for a reason. It just don't feel like that sometimes. Sometimes you just be, you know what I mean? It's just hard. You just be like, gosh, why every time everything got to be hard for me? Why me? No, it's everybody. Everybody that you think, oh, their looks is getting them by. Oh, their charisma is getting them by in life. Oh, they have their days too. They have their weeks too. They know what it's like to experience loss. People that you think got the perfect job or perfect life or perfect car, perfect girl or perfect man, they went through things. And once you come out of whatever test that God put you through, you're going to feel like, oh, I see what this is for. And there's going to be another test. You're going to be like, are you serious? It's like a cycle. But in between those cycles, cherish the happiness. Cherish them. When you get that bit of happiness, when you just having a good day, you know, I'm going to go for a drive. you know what I mean? I'm going to just go pick up my friends. Make time for your friends. Make time to be social. Let me tell you something. Being social is super important. You have to be social, even if you don't feel like going. I'm an introvert. It might not seem like it, but I'm an introvert. There's different types of introverts. Most of the time, I enjoy being by myself. Sometimes I feel misunderstood by some people. Sometimes I don't. It depends. And I'm a Pisces. So I go back and forth with that. But it's important to be social. It's important to have people around you that care about you. So you don't always be down in the dumps and feeling, you know, you got to bring yourself out of it. The other day I was feeling like, oh, I'm not going nowhere. I'm just staying in the house. But I fought. I said, you know what? Don't stay in the house. Get up and run your errands like you always do, Erica. You might be having a day where you feel like, I don't feel like doing that. You got one life. You got one chance to be youthful. Don't waste those days. Don't waste those days. You know what I'm saying? When you got the energy to get up, throw your sneakers on and just go for a walk or go for a jog, take advantage. Or if you got an opportunity to go on a date, you be like, F these men, F these women. Just go. You're not gonna know unless you try. You're not gonna know. You cannot read the future. You understand what I'm saying? So God loves you. He loves you. I promise you. Hang in there. Hang in there. The person that you want to be with, the person that you met, you're like, oh, I feel like this. Try it. That might be your person. Keep dating. They might not be moving the way you want them to move and how you feel like they should move. If they ain't try to mess with your head or try to, screw you over, hang in there. Be friends first. Everything ain't going to happen on your time. Be friends first. When it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. I'm going to have these rants all the time because it's important that we inspire each other. And our culture too. It's a lot going on with our culture. We got to inspire each other. That's why I made this podcast, mainly for people who've experienced loss. I lost my mother. I lost my stepmother. It's hard. Sometimes people ain't going to get it. If you ain't lose no grandparent, you ain't lose your mother. You could talk to people, but they don't really understand sometimes. You got to pray. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody going to understand how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Just pray. Talk to God. Get up in the morning. Get dressed. Go your ass to work. Make your money. Save your money. But have fun. Have fun. Because these youthful days, they going to go by fast. Go on vacation. Take 3 days and don't let your job rule you. Take 3-4 days. Go somewhere. You ain't got to be here all the time. We're going to talk about something first and foremost before we get into other topics. I was telling him, we got to mind our fucking business. Mind your fucking business. Mind the business that pays you. I say all that to say, it's going to come a time in your life, because I remember the time in my life when I had to learn how to mind my fucking business. So it's going to come a time in everybody's life where they're going to get that lesson. But I got that lesson. I don't know if Voice of Reason remember the time when he learned it, but I remember because I was 13 years old. And everybody, it was a bunch of kids, right? We was all young, 13, 14, 15. Everybody was around this dude, like just talking to him because he was cheating on the girl that we was all hanging with. We was hanging with her. He was just on the side, you know what I mean? Just being a cheater, like just having a shameful look on his face. Like, oh shit, I got busted, da 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 da. So all of us, I don't even really know the girl like that, but she was cool, but everybody else really knew her. I was just standing there. And they was like, yeah, you got caught. Da, da, da. Everybody's talking to the dude like, yeah, you got caught. This and this and that. You this, da, 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 da. Right? So I remember saying, damn, you got caught, bro? Like, it was something like that. Something light. I wasn't throwing insults or nothing. I was just like, damn, you got busted. It was some light shit. I said it under my breath, too. But I was with these girls. It was probably like 7. And he was by himself. This man looked directly at me, and I'm not even the one that's yelling. And he said, I saw your mother outside at midnight. Why was your mother outside at midnight? What was she doing? What was she doing outside at midnight? Why was your mother outside at midnight? You know what I'm saying? Like trying to talk shit about my mother. Like, you know what I mean? Like she probably was coming from a dude crib, whatever the reason. He tried to insult my moms. Like, yeah, I saw your mother was midnight. Where was she coming from? What your mother be doing? That started throwing insults about my moms. And I'm like, I ain't even say shit. I'm not even the one that's involved. And the nigga said something about my moms, yo. Everybody was like, oh, so all of that attention turned on me. Somebody who don't even know none of these people like that. Especially don't know him. All I know is they say he a cheater. From that day on, I'm telling y'all, since I was 13 years old, I learned to mind my fucking business. Mind your business. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, don't let it drain your energy. Don't let it ruin your shit that you got going on. Because a lot of people fucked up their life just by not minding their business. That shit could trickle down into other fucking shit. So other situations that, can get worse. Mind your business. I wanted to start this episode by saying, God loves you, mind your business, and drink water. If you can't drink water, drink iced coffee.
Love it. Love it. I think I know my mind, my business moment, if you want me to share.
Yes! I want to know his mind, his business moment.
So, you remember school freshman Friday? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm in junior high school at the time. Half of my friends didn't even come to school that day. Like, people would really stay home on that day because you were freshman, you getting your ass beat. So I was a freshman and my parents wasn't trying to hear that. Nigga, you going to school. So I went to school, got through the whole day. Surprisingly, got through the whole day, no issue. On the walk to the bus stop, I'm walking with a dude that's sort of my friend, not really a fighter.
Oh.
I turn around. The group of guys who are doing the beating up are behind us. I turn around. This is the mind your business moment. I turn around and I looked at his kicks, the leader. I didn't know he was a leader, but he turned out to be the leader. The kicks he had on was the kicks I was begging my grandmother for all summer to get. Yeah. So I just nudged the kid with me and said, those is the kicks right there. And you know what that equated into? This nigga talk about my sneakers. Oh. And they ran down.
Misunderstanding.
They ran down. Boy ran on me. I caught it right across the street from Cumberland Hospital. There's like Alicia right there.
How old was you?
And I was giving him love. Those are the shits I wanted.
It was a misunderstanding. But a lot of shit be happening because of misunderstandings. A lot of problems in life, especially in our culture, it be misunderstandings. Be like, oh, I didn't even mean it like that.
But that was still a mind your business. I shouldn't have turned around. We should have just kept walking to the bus stop and been on our merry way.
But that's horrible because that was really some innocent shit. Same with mine. Mine was innocent. I was just like, damn, bro, you got like, damn. That's mine. Wait, you got hurt real bad?
Nah, I was surprised. I think the adrenaline of it and the killer here's a plus to come out of that. The dude that I don't even rock with came and broke it up. Because he was like, I don't really rock with this nigga, but I ain't for the jumping him. And then the rest of the time in that school, them same cats that jumped me looked out if anyone else fucked with me. Because I didn't tell. Because they came and tried to make me tell and point out who was the one. Because obviously they looking for these kids because they beat up countless amount of kids that day. And I just was not, I was hushed for real. And
did you try to run?
Hush. Nah, because I was like,
where you gonna run? They gonna catch you.
Like 7 of them.
Yeah, somebody gonna run the old
and the bus mad slow. The Myrtle Avenue bus. The 54 was terrible.
Oh yeah.
That bus is terrible.
Wait, that's Myrtle?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit slow as hell. I remember that shit when I was a kid.
I ain't running. Fuck it.
Yo.
So boy that don't rock with me broke it up.
Damn.
Next, like I said, after that, all the cats that jumped me, they gave me that look like, oh, he ain't tough. Cause I didn't. I was like, yo, it was too many of them niggas. To be honest, it is. Like, I don't even know who they are. So what am I telling anyway? And why break my brain to try to help y'all just to get beat down more?
Right. Absolutely.
I ain't really know who they was for real.
I'm saying, you ain't. A bunch of kids. Like, what the hell? I don't know. Yeah. Whatever.
So that turned positive after that. But I was definitely mind your business / innocent. So imagine if you didn't mind your business on a more higher note.
Different note.
Right.
And it's like certain situations where it's like, I don't regret being there for folks. I really don't. But it's certain situations where I was there for people. Right. Like a shoulder to lean on. Like it's this one chick. I don't want to say her name because we still cool. But I was there for her. You know what I'm saying? When her dude was like being mad, fucked up to her, right? She called me, she was crying. I was like, no, I got your back. You know, we're going to hang out. We're going to do it. I was being me. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to see people in pain, especially my friends. Come on. And I was tight with her. So whatever the case, she went through so much with this dude. Whatever the case may be, whatever happened, she kind of pulled away from me once she got back with him. I don't know if it's because of embarrassment, because she's like, oh, I said all this stuff to her, and now, I got back with the cat, and girl, I don't care. You going to not fuck with me or talk to me and hang with me when I was there for you? Like, I get what people go through emotionally, but I'm still going to rock with you. Like, I'm not going to be embarrassed to that point. You know why? Because we've all been in relationships where we was being stupid or being a sucker or taking somebody back that we shouldn't have 3 times. Like, I'm not, and then you know me, so it's not like I'm the type that judges. What you think? I'm going to be like, you stupid bitch. I don't talk like that. Sometimes I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I went in that situation because that's matters of the heart. When it comes down to matters of the fucking heart, bro, sometimes you can't control that shit. Sometimes you'll be like, I ain't calling that bitch. I ain't calling that nigga. Fuck that. Then you laying down this 1 o'clock in the morning. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder where they're at. I wonder if I'm on their mind. I wonder if I'm on their mind, right? But before that happened, she stopped talking to me and all that. She just kind of distanced herself, and that's like I was mad cool with her. It's like we were just so tight. But before that happened, I kind of knew that she was caught up because the dude wasn't really giving no attention like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was just like, fuck it, let's go to BBQs. Let's go hang out. Me, you, and my other homegirl. We gonna go hang out. This was before that last situation. Before we stopped speaking, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, let's go home to your crib. You change or whatever you gonna wear. We all going to BBQs. This is gonna be just girls' night out. I swear to you, we get to the fucking train station. This nigga called, bro. This nigga called and said, yo, meet me XYZ. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, I know she gonna say, fuck that shit, nigga. I'll talk to your ass later. I'm with my girls. Da, 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 da. We going to BBQs. We gonna have some pina coladas. Blah blah blah. This fucking bitch said, oh, I gotta go back home and change. I gotta meet him. Bro, do you know how fucking mad I was? And I don't be getting mad like that when it come down to certain shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. But that day, I was mad because it made me be like, that's why that nigga doing that shit to you. You gonna drop everything, your whole plans, because he just settled for whim. Didn't make no plans with you that whole fucking 2, 3, 4 weeks. But now, when you finally make a plan, it's like that nigga had a sixth sense. She probably going to hang out with her girls. Let me call at this very moment and see and tell her to. And then you went? See, shit like that, when you pass your 20s, you ain't got no excuse. I don't give a fuck. I'm judging with that. If you 30 and you going to drop everything, nah, you at about 32, 33, you should know better. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. You should know better. You should know. Don't let nobody play you like that. I don't care. That if it sounds like judging, I don't care. I'm out. I'll talk to you later when I have time. Because the more you bend and break for other people who ain't making you priority, the more they're gonna keep making you not priority. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm putting on the back burner again. Oh yeah, come on, boys. We going to this baseball game. They're gonna keep shitting on you. I feel like by a certain age, you should know better. You gotta wait for me now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I say all that to say, when she called me that day, I don't regret it, but when she called me that day crying and all that kind of stuff, and then you kind of dubbed me because you probably felt embarrassed because you got back with this nigga and you just stopped speaking to me. Not for nothing, I should have minded my fucking business. I'm a good friend. So I'm not gonna, I'm there for you. Come on, you can sell the fish in the sea. I'm wasting my fucking time, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know that in that moment, but I'm wasting my time. That time I could have been devoting to being on the phone with my mother or my sister. I was on the phone for 3 hours at a time with your ass. So I don't regret minding my business in that sense. Somewhat I do. But if it means losing a friend or, bro, we gotta do better. Don't let people violate you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people violate you. Don't let people put you last. Don't let people put you on the back burner. You give them a specific amount of time. That's what I learned to do. Okay, you got a few weeks. You know what I mean? I got to see where I stand with you. You got like a good 4 to 8 weeks, maybe. Because, I got to see how you move. If I still feel like I'm on a back burner, and especially if it's years, I ain't even letting that shit go on. If I feel like I'm not priority somewhat in your life, it's clips. What you think? It's clips. You got to have a time limit these days.
I think with us men, we'll use whatever loyalty or whatever we have as a reason we're cool to begin with and just clown your ass about it. If we really go back to the sandbox, we may not clip you for that. If you're a newer friend,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she wasn't a sandbox chick.
All right. So newer, we'll just, or we do things in silence. Like we just won't include you in everything that we normally do. Then we'll let you come through to see if shit change. But if not, you get the limit invites. Because the thing, and I'm not trying to make this a gender thing or female male thing or whatever, but I feel like men, even when they make bozo decisions and they're that way, we still have a common ground of similarities, like sporting events, like party. Like we still could connect that way, absolutely. Even if you're a bozo outside of that. You know what I mean? And it depends on how long that relationship is.
Women, we more emotional. We're a little bit more emotional.
You clip right there. Like, oh no.
Because I'm like, you ain't going to diss me and my pina colada that I offered your ass for some dude that shitted on you for how many times? We already got plans. So, I ain't going to front. Like, certain situations that happened in my lifetime that was like that, I would never do that. I don't give a fuck. I would never say, we on our way to shit. And some dude, I don't care if I was talking to him for how long. If that nigga was shitting on me, matter of fact, if it was just my dude and let's just say he didn't shit on me, he treated me well, I'm still going because you can come with us. If it's all like that, let it all be a party and you my man. I ain't going to play you, or I'll see you when I get home, whatever. You could, boo, you could come with us. I'm with my girls. We already made plans to get pina coladas. It's Friday night. I'm not going to play my friends for nobody. I'm not doing it if he treat me well. If you don't treat me well, I'm definitely going with my friends. I'll talk to you later. Because I want you to change. I'm not going to just, if we got history, depending on what you did or if I see improvement, I see that you trying maybe counseling. I see that nobody's perfect. But if you just a asshole, picture me. I ain't going with y'all. We go be with this asshole. Let me go spend Friday night with this asshole. That's when it comes down to matters of the heart. It's hard.
We also, as men, try to be a little more understanding because we call something like that pussy whipped or just never had it like that before. You never had a chick of this magnitude. So we kind of try to give a grace on that and say, let him figure out that he going to have to snap out of that. We still have our little jokes probably on the side, but we're going to let you rock out.
Right.
Or try to bring you out of it. So we have a lot more patience. But again, it goes back to how tight are we? And how far back we go. You know what I mean? We're a little more understanding, but we still do feel the same way, you're saying.
Okay.
We still feel the same way. We just give them a little more, hopefully that nigga snap out of it.
Right, right.
Or also, he's also could read the temperature. The actual bozo in the situation may know not to bring the shit up around us. Then we're going to slam you. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen situations like that when y'all be just clowning on each other. Yeah. But it's like all fun. With us, we're just like, man, fuck that bitch. I ain't picking up the phone for you. Until I'm over it, we're more emotional. And it's like, I can't make a joke out of it because you know why? Because I don't want to see you hurt. I'm a woman, so I know that
more personally. You're taking it more personally, and the emotions are mixed in, which you're not wrong for. But with us, we tuck shit. So even if we do feel that same way, we still going, like I said.
You ain't got to put it out.
Yeah, we're going to joke about it. It's like you said, she'll call you be like, nah, I ain't ready to talk to her. He'll call me and I'll be like,
what up, nigga? And it'll be a whole big joke. And then y'all call somebody else up here, this nigga did the dumb shit.
Wild shit. I'll say, yo, is the phone tap? Sure you listening right now? I'm sure you could be on the phone right now.
I admire that about y'all. With us, it's like a big thing. It's like, oh, she ain't even show up. We call each other like the whole other. We exclude her, the person that did the fucked up shit. Then we'll be on three-way talking shit because we're mad. Because we're talking from our emotions. We're like, yeah, she did this. She ain't even show up. And she did it. It was my birthday. She went to see this nigga. She ain't even. We. You know what I mean? I admire that about y'all. I admire the fact that y'all could just turn it around to something else and not have to like take it personally, because that's her life. I could take it personally all I want. I could be like, yo, I want better for her. I don't want her to suffer. I could say all that shit till I'm blue in the face. People want to wake up when they want to wake up.
I think with us, it got to be livelihood at stake. Now, if this chick is that reckless and other niggas is pulling up and it's fights or scuffles, niggas could get locked, that's when we gonna get to your emotional side for real and go, nigga, if you put me in one more situation like that and you still fucking with this bitch, it's a clip for you. It's a clip for you. So it has to get to, sorry to say, that type of magnitude where we might have to, because the first time we rocking that nigga jaw, the next time we rocking yours.
Yo!
For real.
Yeah. I was like, even thinking about it now, mind you, that shit was years ago, yo. Even thinking about it now, I'm still tight. I'm like, I know, because that has never happened to me where it was like, we're on our way. We're in the train station about to go get pina coladas. Everybody know I like pina colada. Everybody know that shit. I don't drink, but the virgin pina colada from BBQs, that shit hit. I don't care if it ain't got no alcohol in it. I don't give a shit. The texture, the way they make it is unbeatable. Yes. Hey, you know the little you being a guy. You being a guy.
Wait a minute.
The texture and the taste.
It's true.
And the sugar that I shouldn't have. That shit slap. I'm still mad about that shit. You know what I mean? Like I forgive because I mean that's your life. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day,
I ain't making somebody who shit on me my life as a grown woman. You gotta learn that when you younger. You know what I'm saying? Like I would excuse somebody in their 20s. I'll be like, oh yeah, this bitch. She gonna understand later. Yeah. But somebody older than me, nah. I'm gonna be looking at you like, how many times you gotta get hurt before you realize that you gotta put yourself first, and the motherfucker is not gonna respect you if you don't respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, they will constantly shit on you. They will shit on you. They will go to the bathroom, pull the toilet seat down, have a seat, have a roll of tissue, and shit on you because you are in the bottom of the toilet. And I ain't have nobody shit on me. That shit's nasty.
This ain't like the Biggie thing.
This ain't Dubai.
Remember the skit? I almost want to play the skit. He said, she said no. She wanted me to shit on her. He said, what? I might shit on you after like I hit it. I don't call you no more. Shit on you like that. She said, no, I want you to hop over and shit on my stomach. Biggie said, what the fuck? I'm supposed to hit that after that? He said, so boom, after I shits on the bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Biggie's I love you, rest in peace. That shit is hilarious.
I remember.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's really a thing. I keep hearing about that.
Nah.
How can you?
I'm not.
I don't want to even think about that because I'm not thinking about nothing but a shower. I ain't thinking about doing no sex, no kiss, no nothing. Like that's disgusting.
How can I even try to?
But it's a thing.
How can you even try to make that a turn on or attractive thing to do at all? Like how is that ever?
People are doing it, and that's making me listen. People are complex.
We'll edit this next line out if we have to, but I feel like that's some white people shit. If we gotta do this for views, no, I know you right, but like for people, I know, but people really because a lot of things. I don't want to get too political. You say never go political and never go religion too heavy
hard.
because people are so sensitive about your view of things. But I feel like everything in this world that's extra didn't come from us. Like, you know, it started out with weed. Motherfuckers smoke weed, get a little high. Now you had to get cocaine. Now you got to get pills, dust. Shit. Where the fuck you think that came from? Everything that's extra is not us. And even if we thought of this shit, we don't have the resources to make that shit happen. So everything extra didn't come from us. So that's an example of extra. Damn fucking crazy asses. Tie me up shit and fucking slam the door on my nipple.
Even the thought of that. Even the thought
that's like the sick shit,
I mean, some people like pain.
Then get a tattoo, my nigga. Like, the fuck? Or a piercing.
I have neither. I was just thinking about getting a tiny tattoo. I've been thinking about it for years, so I might not do it. Because if I wanted to do it, really do it, I would have did it. I'm the only one out of my father kids that don't have no tattoos. You got a bunch and they look nice. Let me tell y'all, this is my people's. I probably met him a few years after that whole jumping shit. After that whole freshman story. We've been friends for so damn long. It's crazy it's a beautiful thing when you have.
She said right after the shit.
After that, I was like, oh yeah, I know him. Before that shit, I didn't know that nigga don't jump mine now.
That's fire.
But on some real shit, it's so important. It's like a brother to me. Y'all know how important it is to maintain like friendships for years upon years. Like you don't even gotta see each other for like 2-3 years. You know how beautiful that is? That's just a gift from God. To have people that it's just like you won't even have to talk for a couple of years. You don't have to talk for a month. As soon as you come back together, your common interests and your common beliefs will always bring you back together. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all friends for a reason. So the people that are in your life that you love and that you know that if you call, they going to answer. Let me tell you something. If I call him at 3-2 in the morning and something's wrong, this is a person that's going to answer. And likewise. So if you have people like that in your life, consider yourself blessed. All them times that you say, everything's happening for everyone else. They might not have a friend like how the friendships that you have. They might have more money. They might have better cars. But they probably don't have the connections. They probably don't have the resources that, you know what I mean? Like you pick up the phone and somebody understands because they've been your friend for so long. Mm-hmm. And cherish new relationships. Because before I used to be like, man, no new friends. No. And I'm starting like, it's people I've been meeting, yo, that I'm like, yo, this bitch is just like me. She mad cool. You know what I mean? Or people that I work with.
You gotta be open-minded though for that. Some people are so closed off that they don't want to allow that. Like the failures and the shit that don't work out overpower you so much that now you think no one good. In any type of form. You got to be open-minded.
You got to try. And if the shit... And let me tell you something. All the stuff you went through, you're going to be able to recognize that. You already went through Matt. You're going to recognize that shit early if that person is not legit. If that person don't fit in, you're going to recognize that early. And guess what? Clips. Oh, yeah, I thought you was like me. I thought we was cool. No, I don't do this. I don't move how you... And I ain't talking about how they move in their romantic life. That's their business.
Even with their preference.
I don't give a fuck. Long as you cool with me, and long as you don't try to play me, and long as you know what I mean. But I will say this. Let me tell you something. If somebody constantly, like you cool with somebody, right? And they constantly falling out with everybody around them. Everybody, they always starting shit. Always, but they cool with you. But everybody else around, it's like one by one. Yeah, I don't fuck with that bitch. Yeah, I don't fuck with. They was cool, but I don't fuck with them. Yeah, I don't fuck. It's only a matter of time before it gets to you.
Mm.
You can't look. You gotta pay attention to how people treat other people too. You gotta pay attention. It's only a matter of time. Like I had this job. Motherfucker was just treating everybody like shit, firing people left and right. But I'm the favorite. Erica come to work. Erica this. I learned at an early age. It's only a matter of time before he shit on me. Because you shitting on these people for no reason. You just wake up in the morning, I feel like shitting on people. I feel like firing somebody. I feel like suspending somebody. I feel like catching somebody do some dumb, whatever. That's your character, right? Your character is not to help. Your character is to make fun of people who are in pain or who can't pay a bill, whatever. That's your character. That's who you are. So you mean to tell me, another human, is going to be the favorite? You just ain't get to me yet. I was right. Before you know it, motherfucker, I never called out. I called out one time. I never called out the whole time I was at this job. I called out one time. This motherfucker called the district office and said, yeah, he called out. The district manager called me and said, yeah, what's the reason you called out? Mind you, I never called out. So I'm like, he's just on a mission to make people around him miserable because he's miserable probably at home or whatever reason he. So I say all that to say, you have to watch how people treat other people too. Don't think you're special because you're not. If they are fucked up, they're going to be fucked up to you. It just ain't your turn. It's not your turn.
That's just like if somebody come to you and they always talking shit about everybody. Now, when you're not around, best believe they talking shit about you too. And you just be sitting there like, word, they did that. When I ain't around, I'm next, huh?
You really think they ain't gonna talk about your ass too? Mind you, they can talk about me. I didn't have people try to bring me down. I didn't have people try to. Just some people are envious. Some people be mad that you can move how they can't move, or you can have less than them, way less.
But you're respected more because respect don't have a money or price or purchase. You can't purchase respect.
He's spitting. He's spitting, yo. You can't purchase respect. Whatever the reason is, I just be like, why this chick don't like me? And I start being like, man, fuck you.
Straight like that.
Straight like that. What the fuck? I was wondering, like,
why the fuck you
why
stressing?
these
Why
bitches
not?
don't like me?
Why are you stressing that?
I'm sitting there thinking, like, I want to know why you don't like me. So you know what my homeboy said? My homeboy O'Neal. I wasn't working at the job with him. I went to another job. And I remember speaking to him on the phone. This was years ago. I had a new job and I'm at the desk and I was like, everybody speaks to me except these two girls. And they black. The chicks was black. And I'm like, everybody, I'll be like, good morning. They don't say shit to me. They just keep going to the back, to their desk or whatever. So I remember being on the phone with him and I don't know why it was bothering me so bad that everybody say what up except these chicks. I said, I want them to say what up too. Like, what I do? Like, what's wrong? So you know what he said? And I was telling him, they don't like me. I don't know why. Like, I wasn't sad. I just was curious. He said, who you think you are? I said, what? Excuse me? He said, who you think you are? I said, Erica. He said, who the fuck you think you is that everybody's supposed to like you? Yo!
On the ones and twos.
Bro, that shit fucked me up. Like, you know how you just have a moment where you don't even, I always got something to say. One thing about me and him, we know how to talk. Hence, I wouldn't have a fucking podcast if I didn't know how to fucking talk. or the way the wheels turn in my head. I know how to articulate what I'm feeling.
Subscribe, hit that notification
Hit the
bell.
notification now, y'all. Don't forget.
Share, comment, like. Come on, let's support each other, y'all. This is all for your game.
This motherfucker said,
Who the fuck
you think you is? So you just think you just gonna wake up, go out in the earth, and everybody gonna like you? No, it don't work like that. Who told you it works like that? To this day, mind you, that's my peoples, yo. That's my peoples, yo. I'm telling you. I'm gonna shout him out on this shit. What's up, O'Neal? That's my dog. We still friends to this day. And that was years ago when he said that shit, and that shit stayed with me. Sometimes people gonna say some shit that's gonna stay with you. That right there stayed with me I live by that shit, yo. That's one of the shits I live by. Bitch look me up and down. I be on the train going to work. Why you think everybody gonna like you, E? Why you think everybody gonna like your style, E? Why you think a bitch just gonna like it? They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to say good morning to you, bitch. They don't like you. They probably don't like you or just don't fuck with you. I don't know. Whatever reasons is, it's not your business. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Who cares? Then my uncle, may he rest in peace. I think I said this on his podcast. Go to Voice of Reason NF. Subscribe to that, y'all. My uncle said, never let nobody play you. So simple. I said that shit to him. Bro, I live by that shit, bro. I live.
Yep.
Bro, fuck this shit. I live by who the fuck you think you are, that you think everybody gonna like you. And never let nobody play you. So you know, you out here, you in a single life, you know what I'm saying?
That's two good ones, by the way.
You out here, and you know, people have trust issues. It's hard dating, it's hard, there's a lot of things that's hard. Certain things, you gotta be patient, right? You gotta, you know, people might not have the time, people might not text you back when you feel like, you know, they should. People moving, people grooving, they got shit to do. That's not playing. When they play you.
Maybe. What's that? The
Fume! Road runner.
Yeah.
Fume!
Bro.
When they play you. I'm not talking about, oh, motherfucker ain't have time to text you back and text you back the next day. People got shit to do sometimes. Everybody is not the same. Everybody's not a phone person. Everybody
You need to like really emphasize that, because a lot of people go through that mental struggle thinking that if they don't get right away responses and results, to think negative of it. And I like what you're doing with that, but you gotta reiterate that. And
I'm gonna reiterate it.
Tell them that
niggas gonna nig.
Oh man,
niggas. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna speak from a woman's point of view, a woman that dates men, and I would, you know, I can guess how y'all do it, but I don't know because I've never dated a woman. From a woman's perspective, the older I got, I was able to decipher when somebody's playing me or when they really just got mad shit going on, but they still trying to squeeze me. I know I ain't text you all day, but have a good night. I know I ain't hit you yesterday, but I'm hitting today. You never know what people are going through. And I've been through that, especially when my mother was sick. I was like looking at the phone like, oh shit, I forgot to hit back this person. Bro, life be lifing. Like he always said. I'm talking from a woman's perspective. I had to stop. Like if I have an internal issue with that, I had to not be like if I'm angry, I had to let it pass. Like, oh, Shay ain't called me today. I had to learn how to let it pass. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna call the next day. If you into me, you're gonna see what's up with me. You know what I'm saying? You somebody who got more going on than me, because I be having a lot of shit going on. So if somebody got way more shit going on than me, and they don't even have time to really date, they could like a chick. You know what I'm saying? I had to start being like, okay, I don't like this, but it's not his fault. I don't like moving like this. I want you to move how I want you to move. That goes back to what I said. Who the fuck do you think you are? Everything is not gonna move how you want it to move. Everybody's not gonna. Bro, you gotta learn people. That's the problem with people. People want to jump into relationships. People want to, let me dive right in. You gotta take the time to get to know somebody and see if that's for you. If you can handle that. Long as they ain't playing you, long as they ain't shitting on you, long as they show you love, let that friendship possibly develop into something. Give it a shot. Don't let it be, well, you ain't text me yesterday. I'm over you. You know how hard I had to fight not to be that person no more?
That happens. That happens to the best of us.
Cause I'm like, oh, you ain't do nothing to me. It be that cocky shit within us. We don't realize that's that cocky shit. That's that shit that ego shit where you feel like you're entitled to this. But I only have this right now. I'm entitled to 10 shillings. You only have 5. Whoop, you're out of there.
Right.
He's trying to get the 10 shillings, yo. It's just a bad timing right now. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm new to your life. I can't say, you better do what I say right now. Right. I can't do that. Right. I can do a specific amount of time that's comfortable for me. Right. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going to shit on you if you don't shit on me. Now, if you shit on me and I ask you got a girl, you got this and you got all that and you lied, that means you're playing me, bro. And I'm out. But if you really, really just don't have the time, you just don't, you know what I mean? And I'm on your nugget, but it just, people's time has to come. It gotta be the same shit. When around the time my mother was dying and all types of shit was going on, you think I had time for a dude? I wasn't texting nobody back like that. It would be days later that I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to text this person. Oh shit, I'm supposed to text that person. Oh, this person, da-da-da. Bro, you don't know what people go, somebody new to your life. All I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make is don't X people out if they ain't play you. If they play you, X them out. They don't play you.
That's the time frame that you were saying.
The time frame?
Yeah. How long you say you wanted to be? I was timing it for you.
Oh shit, I thought you were talking about this.
I've been paying attention.
40, 50.
That's where we at, 45 right now. You want to do more? No worries. That's a 45.
It ain't even that. I was just thinking like that shit was fast.
All right.
Look, so we're gonna wrap this episode up. This episode was just to let y'all know what Eyebrows Iced Coffee is gonna be about. We're gonna talk social stuff. We're gonna talk real life stuff. I'll put my stuff on the line. He always puts his stuff. I don't mind connecting with my own personal life because I want people to know they're not alone. You're not the only one that got played. You're not the only one that's been hurt. You're not the only one who lost your parents. You're not the only one who suffers sometimes and don't want to come out the house. It's not just you. Everybody have their days. Everybody have their weeks. So we're going to wrap up this episode of Eyebrows Iced Coffee. And I want to thank you guys for joining me and Voice of Reason.
NF, don't forget the NF.
Yes, subscribe. And all the people that didn't subscribe to mine yet, you got to hit that notification button right now. Follow on Instagram, follow on TikTok, hit the notification because this is going to, keep us pushing, keep the wheels turning in this place. You know what I mean? But thanks again, everyone.
And we'll see y'all again. I'll be back. You heard?
Eyebrows.